What are you all like? Honestly.
Welcome everybody to the Geek Peek live. God help us all, because today I have probably the most feral people of my community on the call today. So we decided that because there's always this awkward start when you go live, there's a couple of seconds where it's just really awkward, we're all just going to pose. So we all growled like a tiger, which is why you may have seen us growl like a tiger. So welcome, welcome everybody. So should we do a little intro? I'll point at you and then you can introduce yourselves. So first on my screen is John Mannion, because you're next to me here. So
you're next to me there.
Yourself, love. Oh, how weird
you're
is
next
that?
to me there. Yeah, if you put your hand up like there, and no, the other way. There we go. I'm high-fiving you. There you go. Thank you very much. So I'm John Mannion.
Away on my screen, so you just completely missed each other.
Oh, if I did that, I'd smack you in the head. Yeah. So I'm John Mannion. Been a member of the Geeks now for 2 years. 2 years. Was privileged.
Like forever, though.
Yeah, privileged to be gifted a ticket for the first the Great Geek Together, and. You know what? I was super anxious about the day and stuff like that, but by the end of it, I'd found my people, and
I love this.
And it was just one of the most brilliant days and it's the first time I've ever been to anything that was just about me as a practitioner, as a HR person, as a HR professional. It wasn't, the European law is changing and this is what now we've got to do, or the Employment Law Act is changing and this is now what we've got to do. It was actually about how am I present, how am I me for everybody else. And how do I look after me to be able to look after everybody else? But that's my intro. Is that what you wanted, or did you want some details?
No, I love it.
Inside Translate 29.
That was it.
That was awful. Do it again, John. Do it again. You just ruined mine.
Yeah.
So I'm not
like it's live or anything. Another take.
Yeah, it's live. We'll just sort it in the edit. It's fine. Thanks, John Mannion. And also in Geekland, you are also known as Johnny Malbec, which I very much enjoy, because your alter ego comes out regularly. Once a Malbec has been consumed, you come out and give great advice, which I just love so much. It's my most favourite part of Geeks, I think. So thanks for that.
No problem.
And Jennifer, you're next to John on my list. So do you want to go next?
Hello, yeah. So I'm Jennifer McClellan. I don't know how long I've been in Geeks. Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? I don't know. Anyway,
I feel like you're a long time though.
Yeah. Well, we've known each other a little while before that, anyway, haven't we? So
yes.
And still I joined.
Rude.
So I think actually my first. Did we go to the first Geek together, John? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So I went along to the Great Geek Together because it's local to me, which is always nice. I didn't really know what to expect at all. I hate networking. I'm quite like a bubbly character when you get to know me. But when I don't know people, I'm actually quite shy and reserved. So I find it really awkward talking to people one-on-one. I actually find it much easier to do, and I'm speaking this year, hooray!
Yay!
I find it much easier to do that because I'm prepared. I know what it is that I'm going to say. Whereas talking to people one-on-one can be really difficult. But I just spent the whole day talking to people because everybody's really welcoming, and there's everybody was kind of saying the same thing. I hate networking, and it's not the idea isn't about networking. I think that word should be banned actually at our event. It's about community and getting to know people. So that's what I really liked. And as you can tell, I've got laryngitis. So yeah.
You're doing well.
Thank you.
Really
Thanks for showing up.
I've been resting my voice for almost a week just in preparation for this live.
Thank you. We do feel very privileged.
Yeah, and some of you will have heard me or not heard me with my little voice notes in the Geek WhatsApp moaning about people asking me to speak up.
I literally have no voice. I can't speak.
Yeah,
and also, you've missed a very important part, Jennifer.
Oh,
Yes, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Boss is behind you.
Yeah, you are also the mother of Geekadora.
Geekadora, yeah. Here she is.
Geekadora is our HR Geek Squad mascot, and Jennifer quite literally made her with her hands. And now she travels the world with geeks, so she's a very big part of our gang.
She does. She's very special. She was unicorn napped by the Geek Squad because she was meant for somebody else. I don't know if you remember. I'd made her for somebody, and I said, "What do you think I should call her?" And then she became Geekadora the Explorer, and that was it. She never made it to her intended destination, but she has been to Antarctica, so you know.
Yeah. So who's the real loser?
I'd love to take her with me, but I am too frightened of losing her. So I've never.
I did offer to take her on camp with me, and I just thought she's just going to get shot at and stuff like that.
I mean,
She would as well.
She should have come to Costa Rica with me, but I was just like too unnerved with the responsibility. I can't even look after myself, let alone Geekadora, for Christ's sake. So.
It's too stressful. It's too stressful. But yes, thank you, Jennifer, mother of unicorns. Thank you very much. Andy, you're next on my list. You're next on the pile. Do you want to introduce yourself, friend?
But see, with listening to John and Jennifer's, I've forgotten what you actually asked us.
Just your name.
John completely screwed it up, so now you can do what you like.
Yeah, basically do what you want.
All right, okay.
It's your geek traduction, friend.
Okay, so I have been hostage since next week last year.
Yeah, about this time last year.
Yeah, it'll be my anniversary. I don't know how it happened. I was speaking, apparently. Well, I was going to speak, and then that woman, all right, decided to drop me into a geek chat. And ever since then, people have been forever muting me. And I don't blame them. And also, I know this is probably, you're going to talk about this probably a bit later, but I was thinking earlier about something one of the other geeks said to me, like after, you know, the nutty lot, you know, your trio, right? I was at one of your events, and Aida put a message saying, "I love how you're not even HR, but you come to all of our events." And I said, "You know what it is? I didn't even realize that, because I don't even think of your events as HR."
Yes,
right? They are not HR. They are just, it's just a bunch of batshit crazy people from all different backgrounds getting through life, and I bloody love it. I didn't swear.
I'm pretty certain batshit crazy people is swearing.
Yeah. And the main thing I want to say is, my name's Andy, by the way. I always do that. I always say my name at the end. But yeah, that's it. That's my introduction.
Thanks. And the Bobster, the beautiful Bobby Davis. Introduce yourself.
Hello. So yes, Bobster, Bobby Davis, Bobalicious, Bobbington, anything else we want to use is all fine. So I'm not quite an OG.
You're very close to, though.
But I was pretty close to. And that beautiful woman, the Hartley, actually helped out two of my managers through COVID, which is how I first came across Michelle. So I think they might have been on the original Bring Your or Be Your Awesome. And then this lovely lady actually helped me out when I first went independent. And so that's how I've ended up in the mix of all of this. I'm attending this year for the third time, but as an attendee. I've never been on stage to tell my story. I don't know why everybody thought I was some kind of finished article, so I could just get up there and sort of like purport to know what the fuck I was doing for everybody else. But I have opened both conferences to date. But this year I come as an attendee, and I'm really looking forward to that too.
Yes.
Which is great. Equally, I have spent 3 million years in HR trying to pretend I wasn't in HR. Because, you know, I think the name just defies or belies all that we actually bring to a party. I think that there is a place for the need for another rendition of John pretending to be an employment law expert, etc. There is
That
the
voice.
space. There is the space for that sort of stuff. But what's so brilliant about this is that I think I said in my LinkedIn article yesterday, I've spent my whole time in Geeks going, well, this never happened in my day, because it was all very grey. It wasn't even beige, it was grey.
Yeah.
And you turn up. And the thing is, with all of those other conferences, we turn up and it's to find out information to help everybody else. It's not really to do with us at all.
Yeah.
This conference is all about us, all about me, all about you. And that's the thing, that you actually are there to look after yourself. And that doesn't happen very often. And that's why it's so different, so rainbowish, and so lovely.
Real quick, can we just go back to why aren't you opening and closing? I mean, Michelle, what were you thinking? What were you thinking?
my powers of persuasion have weakened.
What, 45 minutes left?
Well, no. So I've had a bit of a year, and so I wasn't overly sure whether I was going to be able to attend or not. And I never, ever, ever let anybody down. And so, you know, anyone can come and talk to me about the stuff that I actually do, and I get to just gander about the place rather than necessarily being up on stage doing what I always do. So if you need me, you know where I am, because I will be hanging around everybody and just being generally irritating.
You're never irritating. Never.
No.
What
never.
are you?
And wears the most amazing, but she wears the most amazing outfits.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was coming to. Like, we all need to know what Bobby's wearing, because she is the queen of an outfit. So what are you wearing, Bob?
So I think I showed you what I was planning on wearing, and I tried it on again the other day, and then realised that I could end up wetting myself because I couldn't get out of it. It was, for whatever reason, it's a jumpsuit, but it's got like buttons and a zip behind it. I thought, if I leave any wee into the last minute, there's going to be this. Sorry, everyone, this is.
I volunteer a tribute.
But it was. I was like, I'd have to take somebody with me. So I was just like, no. So I'm now back to square one. So we'll see. I've been contemplating it. I know I've now left it till the last minute, but it'll be something. Just not sure.
I like it though. I like a last minute choice. And Andy knows how last minute my outfit was last year. Well, it was, to be fair, it wasn't last minute. So I'd ordered it in July, ready to come for, I think last year we were the 12th of September or the 10th, whatever it was. Oh. So I had plenty of time. It was a custom made pair of trousers, super sparkly, wonderful. And the delivery date that they said was the 28th of August. So I was like, that's fine. It's 2 weeks before, plenty of time. And it hadn't arrived. So the first week of September, I was like, where's my stuff? And she's like, oh, we've had a delay, blah, blah, blah. It'll probably be around next week. I'm like, probably doesn't work because this is for an event. So she'd managed to get it to me, but it was literally on the day that I was traveling, my outfit arrived, and I quickly tried it on over my clothes, chucked it in a bag and went out the door. Literally it's all in its postal bag. And Andy met me as I was checking into the hotel. So I was like, oh yeah, come up to my room. I'm just unpacking my outfit. And I literally pulled the labels off.
Miserable. You were so miserable, and you had no sense of humour. You looked like you were going to kill people, and then you did something really stupid, and that's when I realised, okay, now is not the time, Andy. It was when you snagged it like a silly move, because you were like, let me take the thing off, and I went, oh well, no big deal, it's easy access. You went, not now, like something like that to me, and I remember it was awful.
You've seen someone's just written Bobster, tenor exists. You've got no idea.
I don't think tenors are designed for actually wetting yourself though, are they? They're designed for subtle leaks.
Tenor inside a jumpsuit. Are you serious? No.
There's really fancy ones now. But Michelle, real quick, you were just saying about your outfit for last year. I think I recall you mentioning not too long ago that when's your outfit for this year turning up? Exactly. You keep that face.
The 10th or maybe the 11th of September.
Or an arse.
Right?
You know the event is on the 11th of September.
It might be delivered directly to the venue.
We'll be weaving her something, Jennifer. Get your crochet sticks ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
This year, again, I did order in plenty of time. But, I ordered in what I thought was plenty of time, and they said it's 6 to 8 weeks for a custom-made thing to be made. So they were like, well, we can do a rush job. And I think it was 6.5 weeks or something when I placed the order. So they were like, yeah, it'll arrive like 10th, 11th. I'm like, my event is on the 11th, so I need it on the morning of the 10th. So we'll see. I could be turning up in my pants.
That would make for a conversation starter,
wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it just?
Yeah, I mean, that's what John's
I'm
coming in
almost up for sabotaging the outfit showing up, so we get her on stage in a pan.
You know, like off of PE, we have to do it in your vest and pants. That'd be me. In your vest and pants, then.
I'll bring 2 outfits with me.
Thanks. You're way skinnier than me. That won't work. You bring 2 outfits for me, and then it'll be fine. We'll just sew them together, and then that would fit.
No. I'll bring a bottle of Malbec, and you can drink
then I
that
won't
before
care.
you go on,
Not
and then you
allowed.
won't care.
Not allowed.
Then I
Remember,
won't
she's
care.
on like special duties and being monitored throughout the day until 5 p.m. until she's allowed to suck.
Oh no,
anything.
on the day.
Do you remember
On the
last year,
day.
though? Do you remember last year? Like, I tried to get a glass of Malbec to give me some Dutch courage to go on stage because I was hosting the Q&A between you, Emma, and Kirsty, and they wouldn't serve me.
I know.
And I'm
And
like,
then you came to me. You came to me and said, no one served me a glass of
won.
wine. I'm like, I'll sort this. And I like tromp off to the bar. And I'm like, can we have a glass of Malbec, please? And they went, no, we need the organizer. I'm like, whose fucking face do you think is on all the slides?
Yeah, that was it. Like, yeah, we need the organizer. And Michelle was like, I am the organizer. And they went, no, not you, the other lady. Who was the event organizer, not the actual organizer.
Not the person. Yeah.
Not-
So I
not
should
me,
actually get a glass of wine at my own event.
Not the bomb.
But you did, because I went to get a prosecco at 16:59, and I came out and I snuck out and tried to slip it to you, but you were too busy all like gushing at how lovely your event was and shit like that. And then Hayley looked at me in a big red dress and just went. Literally, all of my memories are from last year are people giving me faces.
Hayley telling you off. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she was
am.
not
So
impressed.
the Hayley
You're not
telling
selling
off
it,
does
Andy.
happen.
We're meant to be selling it. You know what I
Oh,
want.
yeah.
That was so about you can't get booze.
It is.
It's gonna be in your
We'll
pants.
be friendly people.
We all
Yeah.
wet ourselves.
Listen, it was great though, because I've stayed here. I've remained hostage for a year, so clearly I enjoyed it.
In spite of all this, yeah, no, I am. So the not drinking thing is for the night before. So for people that don't know, we all normally pile in on the night before. We normally go somewhere for food and drinks. And last year, I was like, I cannot get shit faced the day before my event. So Hayley, who was my event buddy for the last 2 years, was like, I won't let you drink. Like, let's go for dinner first, or go together, and then you won't be tempted. And then we'll meet them all for drinks afterwards, and you can have a drink or 2, and that'll be it. I was like, okay, fine, because that's what I need. Like, I need someone to slap it out of my hand. And oh my god, she was amazing. She was vicious.
Scary.
She was like,
Scary.
no, you're not having it. No. So that was amazing. But she's not coming this year.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So my personal police officer is not going to be there. But I do have. I've teed up Amy. Excuse me. I've teed up Amy Pryor to come and be my personal police officer for this year. But she is actually probably the worst influence I've ever met. So God help us all, because I'll be shit faced.
Drop a link in the chat, so I want to be able to stalk her and try to get rid of her before the event.
So, but on the day itself, I never mind. Like on the day itself, and this year, especially for you, Johnny Malbec, I have made sure that the bar is open just before 4 p.m. So there will be a bar open, and we
So
will
I'm
be
talking.
John,
I am
haven't
talking
got to-
as well.
I haven't got to.
I
No, but
know.
I haven't got to speak either before or at the end. So I'm in.
No,
4 o'clock.
you're in all day.
I have though. I have.
What time are you speaking?
I don't know. What time are we speaking?
Bear with.
I'll be
Bear
honest.
with.
The
Organised event ever.
the amazing Professor Anna Ferguson and the wonderful and amazing
Lady
Duchess
Grams.
Jo Munns have just like organised me. They've just said, right, you're saying this and you're doing this and you're doing this, and we're all getting together on Monday to run through it all. Yeah, I've just took direction. And I think what's really funny is that they've still not worked out that I will just go off script.
Yeah.
Um,
You
Off of
do come
introducing
across
me as
that
the
way.
big-breasted Michelle Hartley.
I know, I can't believe I did
was
that.
hilarious.
That was so funny. I was so nervous though, and I'd done this wonderful introduction for Emma, and then did this wonderful introduction for Kirsty, and I thought, what do I say about Michelle? Because I hadn't really thought about that, because it's like, well, you're Michelle type thing, and it just rolled off the tongue. The wonderful, big-breasted Michelle Hartley.
And I literally was like,
Honestly.
oh God.
Oh dear.
That was very funny, to be fair. That was very funny. So, John Mannion, you are on with me at 2:10, and then you are also on at 4:10. So you will be able to get a beverage before your
Okay.
actual speaking gig.
That's good. That is good. That is good.
I'm
We
gonna
have something
waft
very
around-
special there,
I'm
don't
going to
we?
waft around in
I know.
front of you, actually, just cheersing you while you're up on stage.
Yeah,
Really
cheers.
just
Yeah,
wind
do,
you up.
do. No, genuinely, bring me a drink up and let me have it.
Yes, we'll
We
do
just
that.
stop at
That's
Tesco
what
on
you
the
need to
way,
do.
yeah, like
Yeah.
we were in our youth.
But me and Michelle have got something really cool planned.
Yes.
Is it? It's not been released yet, has it? Secret
No,
squirrel.
I'm
Secret
keeping it
squirrel
secret.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is live.
So it's going to be ice. It's going to be ice.
We don't want any
Anyway.
releasing, John.
What time am I on, Michelle?
Filth.
Wait a minute.
Filth. But yeah, no, it's it is going to be really good.
It is going to be good.
Jennifer asked what time she's on because obviously her voice.
Oh,
is
sorry,
lacking.
Jennifer. Sorry.
What time am I on, babe?
You are on at 2:00, my friend.
Oh, she could be at the bar with me as well then. Excellent.
Yeah.
Bobby, what time are we on?
And also, but what time is lunch?
Lunch is at 12:20.
It's really important. Really important.
This is
It is
beginning to
important.
sound like Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. And when do I get a hug?
Dari.
When do I get a hug?
The whole quiz is over, John Mannion.
2 HR event. But no, what I was going to say though was what I really like about when I've attended the last couple of years. You know, there's that kind of like after lunch slump,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, who's speaking after lunch? Because it's going to be really shit, and everybody's going to be like tired and digesting and stuff. And actually, there's no slump in the event because it's also like high energy, and there's no. And you've only got to listen to me for 10 minutes, which is, great. But there's none of these like really long half-hour lectures with a million PowerPoint slides of, the EAT in John Mannion versus, the British Army or whatever it is. It's all like really good, and there's no like PowerPoints with numbers and graphs and stuff. It's all like really good stuff. It's all really engaging, really energetic, and I love. It's probably the hardest decision that I've ever had to make in my entire life, but I love that there's walk-on music, and that just like really gets everybody going. If you walk on music, gets everybody with the right frame of mind, the energy up. Yeah. It's great.
I love that. I love
Let's
that. I was
also-
listening to
Sweets.
Just a sugar high the whole time as well.
sweets. Yes.
Yeah.
We also just in case, just in case any of the speakers this year happen to have any boring PowerPoints with any slides and numbers and stuff, it is okay to do you. Yeah. No, if as long as it's relevant, it's okay to do you.
See, the other thing is having PowerPoint slides and then never, ever, ever knowing how to use the Zapper thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was really looking at that video last night and going, I still don't know how to use that. So it's probably best not to have them. But yeah, I'm with you. While we're sort of like me in particular, being very inane about booze and sweets, which are very important aspects for my Maslow hierarchy of needs. I'm with Jennifer. I absolutely love the fact of just quite how much can get packed into 10 minutes and the most intense, beautiful stories being told. And it all seems so really doable for people who might not have been up on stage before and everything else besides, because it's like, I can do this. I just think it's brilliant. It's brilliant for that respect.
Could I just, sorry to interrupt, but just off the back of that, I was thinking back to last year. And from a speaker perspective, at least, I don't think I've ever been to an event where I, as a speaker, was chastising myself because I don't like how I did. But the amount of people from the event who came up to me to say, "Oh my God, I really like this. Oh my God, I really like that." And it was almost like I was actually a little bit scared and a bit overwhelmed because I didn't expect people to be nice. I mean, I didn't expect them to be nice, but it was just something that they all came and said, even if they just heard a little something, and it was really lovely. So it's not just love for the speakers, it's the speakers giving love back to the attendees and all the sponsors, Di running around giving like trump cards to people and people putting stickers on boobs and faces, like the transfery things. And then that little booth you had, It's just not. It's a HR circus, but in the best possible way, is what I'd say.
Yeah, I think the thing that I get from it, and the thing that really struck me, I remember that first year I came, and I remember actually Kelly Swinglet talking, and I'd lost my dad in the April, and I'd gone back to work after 6 weeks, and I'd just been on this roller coaster, and it just kept going around and around and around, and I rocked up because, Lady Professor Anna Ferguson. She's not a real professor, and she's definitely not a lady, but that's what we call her.
I think we can all agree on that.
I know, yeah. But she's almost, well, she has been my mentor in HR. She got me into HR and has sort of took me, and is just like the most amazing friend. And I'd actually call her almost a sister. And she, she's just been there at all key points in my career since going into HR. And she's the one that, I was like, I'd seen an advert on LinkedIn about the Great Geek Together and stuff like that, and thought, oh, what's that all about? And noticed that Anna was going, and then started like literally stalking the event of Michelle, and then saw that there was a free ticket available. So just like, messaged a message. But I rocked up, just not knowing what to expect and thinking, is it going to be another HR event, or is this going to be something different? And at the end of the day, I was just so emotional. I couldn't stop crying.
I remember.
Genuinely, I couldn't stop crying. John
Yeah.
Earl just came and gave me the biggest hug. I think, Bob, you gave me a hug. And then we went outside, and there was Prosecco on the balcony, or the outdoor area. It's not really
on the little terrace.
on the terrace, that's it. And just being like, oh my God, I've got to be part of this community, because it's the first time I haven't had all that data and stuff shoved down my throat, despite the fact that I've probably already reviewed it because I've had legal updates from my legal team and from your professional memberships and stuff. But it was the first event that actually said, you can't keep doing it. You can't keep just being a non-existent person. You can't keep putting a face on it. Actually, the most brilliant thing about you can be your authenticity, and actually that authenticity can change the way you work and the way you deal with your colleagues, or support them, or move them forward, or progress them, or deal with them when there are situations, and it's been the thing that's just flipped my work life almost upside down, in the fact of, no longer is it about policy and process, but it's about dealing with individuals. It's about communicating in a really clear, plain, simple way. It's about going, do you know what? We're not that organisation. We're not gonna be that horrible to you. And actually, you're in a situation in life, and that's absolutely fine. And from it, we've designed, in our organisation at least, we've designed so much around the individual rather than the collective and the masses. It's just been so powerful, and really, really engaging to watch and see. And I'll be honest, I've raped and pillaged the geeks and their resources to
no actual raping has happened.
No. But the resources and the brilliant things that some of the geeks have done, and I've shared my own resources. Don't get me wrong. We've all got a niche, we've all got a skill, we've all got different things that enable us to be the people that we are. And that's what it gives you. It gives you that community of going, do you know what? I'm not the only one, am I? This is weird, innit? What this person has done is really weird. I'm not the only one here. I'm not taking it too far, am I? And stuff like that. And actually, as a HR professional, and certainly as a senior HR professional, often you're the only adult in the organisation that's having to deal with it.
And that's scary, isn't it?
It's true though. Yeah, it is. But,
can I just riff off that, John? Because I think I remember after the first one, I said to Michelle, and I don't want anyone to be now worried about what I'm about to say if they're coming for the first time, but I do think that what happens during the day is that things get touched into a lot. People can get quite shaken in the best way possible, because most of the time we are sticking a tin lid over it and keeping it all together. And yet it's the safest of spaces that if you want to go falling apart at the end of it, then that's absolutely fine. But there is a lot that goes on, and I exactly that. And I said to Michelle, there's no way that you can close it off, but I know for one, I will be going around as I did last year, and just checking to see where those people have potentially unraveled a bit, because I feel like that's my commitment to people with what I like to bring and what I have done. But that's, so there's that. If there's anyone's feeling that like they've unpacked something and they don't know what they're doing with it, come and find me. Because
absolutely.
that
I'm
is
the same as well.
That is the thing, because I know what that actually feels like. It happens for me as well. And then I went away last year and had to put myself back together and missed the ruddy after party because I was so like unpacked.
What after party?
But well, no, the prosecco. I wasn't even there for the prosecco. I went and had to go and have a lie down and never got back up again because.
Oh, I know. I came to find you.
Yeah.
You were a bit worn, weren't you?
It's powerful. It's really powerful stuff, and I think that's so important that the people who are attending, just to not worry about that actually happening. Thank God that we get to unravel and we can do it in a safe place, and we will all look after each other. And then you come back and you're part and parcel of the geeks, and it doesn't matter what you're actually putting into the WhatsApp group, unraveled or otherwise. There is always somebody there to actually help you. And for all of the people there, that's how we look after each other. But I think that I love the fact that it's just a whole massive room of vulnerability. In whatever way, shape or form, and whatever level you actually want to get to, and it's all okay.
And there are some amazing people in there, aren't there? Like industry leaders, there are a number of industry leaders that are a part of Geeks, and I'm going to call out Caroline Cole, award-winning. Her teams have won hundreds of awards, it seems. Every time I look on LinkedIn, they've won another award. But like, she is just the most amazing
she's
woman.
A powerhouse.
She's an absolute powerhouse, but at the same time is the first to put their arm around somebody and go, it's all right, we're here.
HR Care Bears, right?
Yeah, that's right. HR Care Bears. Yeah, that is her whole philosophy. HR Care Bears. So rubber belly and stuff like that. Maybe not when you see her, but
she will actually stab you if you do that.
She will. She absolutely will. I'm sorry if people do that to you. Don't blame me.
You know what I like as well about you just said about the profile of the people that are there, like industry leaders, whatever. What I really like about this event, which again is different to other events that I've been to, is that there isn't this kind of hierarchy of and what do you do? And I find that in other events, when you're more experienced or more senior, you feel like I'm always giving something and I'm never getting anything back. People are coming to you and like trying to take all your experience and tell me about this and tell me about that, and you never get anything back from it, or they're trying to sell to you. And what I really love about this event is that it feels like everybody's on a level playing field. It doesn't matter whether you're in your first day in HR or whether you are the chief people officer at some massive multinational organisation. Oh, I've offended John. He's gone.
Oh no!
Acknowledge his rank, okay?
It doesn't matter at what level you are. Everybody's the same, and everybody contributes something. I have never been. This is my third year, and the reason that I come back is because I get something from it, and that's not what I get from other HR events. Everybody gives something, whether it's their personal experience, whether it's just a laugh or whatever. I was back again. Oh God!
Sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know. What happened.
You know how in the green room we said you can't fuck it up. You just fucked it up.
Yeah, no.
Okay. We didn't get the technology right.
Your fault.
We didn't get the technology right. You managed to get back in again. Let's try again, girls.
That's it.
And Jennifer, like, can I just, it's really, I didn't realize this. It's kind of hard listening to you because I mean, obviously you guys have been there from the beginning. Some of you have been there from the beginning, and I didn't have any expectation when I came in. I had no idea. I just knew there'd be pink involved, right? Just pink. And I remember going.
Club, Andy.
Oh God! I just remember running in, grabbing a set of ears. This is going to sound really weird to anyone that's coming for the first time. Finding a table. Shut up, Bobby. Finding a table, and I went from laughing to my own anxiety, wondering, oh my God, everyone's laughing, everyone's having a good time. What the hell's going on here? To absolutely sobbing during the keynote talk, and then at the end of it, there was someone who is now a geek who came up to me to tell me how much the day meant to them as well. So it was like a range of emotions. So I completely understand where you're coming from, Bobby. But also, as I'm sitting here listening to you guys talk about it, I am trying not to cry because I can't wait to come home.
Yes.
And after what's gone on this year, I'm sitting there going, first of all, none of you are going to touch me. It's still not going to happen. But I just want to come home. And I'm just so ready to be there in that room.
Yeah.
I don't even care if no one speaks. We could all just sit there staring at each other, seeing who blinks first. But that's how much.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, exactly. It's still
Did
going to
you
happen.
do that the first year, Bobby? Did you make us stare at each other the first year?
We did do something scary. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We did the rowing all together around.
I like the rowing.
And then last year was just standing still
in your pose,
and you had to do your authentic pose. Yeah.
Did we do the whole axe throwing thing? I mean, it weren't an axe throwing.
Well, it wasn't axe throwing. It was the Joe
Carter.
I thought you were talking about
that was good.
The breaking of Jay's crap on stage last year.
I did manage to batter his. That sounds really bad. I was about to say I was back to batter his baton, but that sounds really. I dented his baton. No, that doesn't sound right either.
You gave it a good swing.
Anyway, I hit one of his boxes.
You have to just stop now, Bobby. Just stop.
Just
it's like he hasn't dug herself deep enough. Let it go.
There was a dent in the tip of his bat. Anyway.
It was a baseball bat. Let's make it. It was a metal baseball bat.
It was the bat of authenticity, wasn't it? It was the bat of authenticity.
Right.
And Jennifer, you were talking about like how there's no. I get how I would describe what you were talking about is like there's no ego, is there? Like there's no hierarchy, no ego. Everybody's there to like chat, enjoy, hang out, no matter whether you're like a linked influencer, a chief people officer, or anything in between. Like it is, you're right. That's what I love about it. Is like everybody just chats to everybody, and I just think it's the nicest thing. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I like that.
What's your name, not what's your role? That's what I've noticed.
Yes.
Nobody told me what they were doing at all.
Yeah.
Bugger off, Alison.
I think
that relates to touching.
She's not going to let you touch her, Alison. No.
I think what I worry about though is because I am so
tactile.
No.
Loving,
because,
hilarious,
because I've been so out there in the WhatsApp group, sort of everybody knows who I am, and like so many people come up to me and be like, "Hi, Johnny Malbec," and I'm like, "Hello."
Respectfully, I get confused between you and the other one, so I just know there are two Johns.
Yeah, John Earl Jones. Yeah.
The one with a really long sort of Lordish name.
Yeah, John Jones, the nice one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm the feral one that will, after a glass of Malbec, just be like blisteringly truthful.
I just wonder what it would be like if you turned up absolutely hammered.
Oh, I'd love that.
That would be so funny. Come on, John.
You can tell he's thinking about it. He's like,
I need to just give some. I literally am. Let's give some context here. I'm never offensively rude.
No, of course you're not.
No, you're not.
When people put in, the fact that their husband hasn't been supportive over a situation, I will be the individual that goes, just divorce them.
Yeah, you're very matter of fact. But what we could do is it's sort of like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. So if your timings are morning, then we could get you hammered at lunchtime. And then when you're back on at 4:10, you could be an entirely different person.
Yeah.
Just in the morning, Johnny Malbec in the afternoon. Just a thought.
20 minutes for Johnny Malbec.
I've never seen you be offensive. I mean, I don't know what offensive is, but I'd never seen you do anything but be lovely and just be all like.
Oh, you see, you need to go back in the group. That I've been quite shocking.
Was it like
you've been quiet though. You haven't been very late.
Yeah,
You've been quiet off the
not been in the house for a while, has he?
Oh, that's okay. Look, I picked up your mantle.
Yeah,
I'm now that person. Everyone knows who I am, and I'm like, oh God, who is this one? Which Emily?
Johnny Malbec hasn't been out as much because the doctor told me I shouldn't have him out as much. So, yeah, it's a bit.
What do they know?
Did the doctor as Malbec and offended them?
Yes, pretty much.
Did you give him some Johnny Malbec choice advice? Is that why?
Dr. Davis has got some new advice for you.
Yeah.
Do you guys think anyone were watching this or jumped in at any point on the 45 minutes we've been here, they'd know what the fuck we are talking about?
No.
And what the hell is this event? And are we all just on LSD, losing our minds and having our own inside internal
We're having
rage?
like a collective hallucination.
Amy Rushton in the chat, who's the most dangerous woman from Swansea, as far as I'm concerned. We're sending her lots of love because she had to say goodbye to her dog yesterday. So
love you, Amy.
Amy Rushton in the chat has put breakfast mimosas this year, John? Question mark.
Exactly. See, she's in. See, Dr. Rushton and Dr. Davis will have this sorted before you know it.
No, she's looking for material for her talk. All right, don't trust her, John.
Yes, just as far as you can throw her.
The other thing is, Andy, is that, drugs, that would be so dangerous for me to take drugs. I mean, look at the state of what I can actually come up with when I'm stone cold sober. It's probably really unwise.
Yeah.
I think that goes for all 5 of us.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's no requirement.
No, kid. Drugs are bad. Drugs would just say no.
Yeah.
I think it's really important though to bring up, and I know before we go completely feral, because we are completely off topic and everything, but this is the way Geeks works. I think being a geek as well as coming to the conference, come to the conference, come and see the Great Geek together. It is the most amazing space, and don't be overwhelmed. There are quiet spaces, there are chill out spaces, there are places where you can just go and just regulate and stuff like that. So do think about that. But as part of being a geek, you get so much more. So there's monthly CPD. Myself and Bobby did this mindfulness course that just changed my life.
That
just
was amazing.
Absolutely changed my life with Steve, the amazing Steve Ware, and 6-week program that just completely affected me in such a positive way. And there's and you do get this huge network of people that you can just reach out to and pinch and pillage and
when you travel to like a new place, for example. So last year December time, when I was traveling to a new job, I was going up to Scotland, and I would have gladly been there alone because I love being alone. But I remember Geeks in the Wild, I love Lorna. She is the best.
I love Lorna.
Dare I say this? I'm going to really annoy the Scottish geeks. She's got the best Scottish accent of all of them.
There'll be some
soothing now. Really lull me to sleep, and she is just the best human.
There'll be bloodshed tonight now.
That's only because Alison was talking
steering well clear for the WhatsApp group tonight after that.
Oh, we'd gone. We were supporting Amy Rushton actually. So Amy Rushton from Magpie people. She's a geek, and she was doing this thing of a course, and she was redesigning it. And so a group of us all went along to support her and test her materials and everything. And I think the night before, or a couple of nights before, I'd put in the WhatsApp group that the boy, being the other half, had allowed the house to run out of Malbec, which is a complete travesty in our house. And Alison McRae, so no picking on Alison. Andy,
she's raging already.
She bought me. I know, yeah.
People, so for God's sake.
She bought me a really nice bottle of Malbec. Out of nowhere, not because she's not because she needed to or anything like that, but she said, I saw you'd run out and I just felt really sorry for you.
That's because she's a dude. Yeah,
she is lush. She's amazing.
Every geek has got like some quality
Yes.
somethingness that we can't describe. Like, I know that each one of you on here, I could say something that I absolutely love about every single one of you, and all of the 140 other geeks out there. Because you guys are you're something else. And this is why I'll say that I don't care whether they're people HR or not, as long as they're not a dick, they need to come along and just enjoy the experience, because it doesn't make me want to be in HR. Fuck no.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've got the face of finance.
Yeah,
we've got the face of finance.
Often, yeah.
We've got Claire Coughlin. She's some sort of
L&D.
That's not. I don't even know what you guys do, most of you, but I do know that you guys are great people to be around, and I met you all there.
Yeah,
so,
I love that.
love you guys.
I love that.
Yeah,
and I think even
is, anybody like comms. I think we should have some people from comms coming, because there's so many overlaps, I think.
We have Emma, who did our Geek Sesh two sessions ago, Emma Davis, and the session was called How Not to Fuck Up the Message, which obviously I loved. She is marketing and internal comms kind of side of things, and she's doing the socials. So she did it last year and she's doing it again this year. But she loves it. She's like, I just want to come along. Like, I just love the event, and I'm not even in HR. Like, I just love it.
And your people, your behind the scenes people. Like, oh my God, I love Andrea so much.
Yes.
Every time we're in a room together, we go very converse. Yeah, Harrison and his little minion.
World.
And the woman who was pregnant that did our thingy to cut. Sarah, was it?
Yes, Emma Weston. She's coming this year. Yep, she's doing our drawings again this year.
That was
Sarah,
great.
Where I got that name from.
No, I love it. I love it. And what you've all talked about was, and I think we need to touch on this because this happened last night in Geeks, didn't it? Or the night before, sorry, where Jennifer came up with this genius idea of having a pot where you can just put in the price of the coffee if you want, but you can contribute to somebody else coming to the Geeks together if you can't afford a full ticket. And at the last count, the Geeks collectively have bought 5 tickets for people to be able to come to the event.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
amazing. I literally sent the money over today.
We want to share I think that's the thing that I love the most about Geeks, is nobody's trying to keep stuff to themselves.
Yes.
Everybody wants to share, and we want to, because why wouldn't you? If you know something that can help somebody else, share that. If you've got a skill that can help somebody else, share that. If you've just got a word of encouragement, share it. And we absolutely just want to share the love and the sprinkles and the rainbows. And
it's starting to sound like a commune.
If your dress code is a grey suit or a brown suit, don't be put off. There is room for everybody. But I will be wearing probably something a bit more colourful than that. There's room for everybody, and we just want to share it with as many people as we possibly can. And I just think that's amazing that we've, we're enabling 5 people who might not be supported by their employer, whether that's because they're from a small employer who can't afford it, or whether they're in a large organisation and the budgets are so locked down. So if you can't afford a ticket yourself, so you wouldn't be able to come along, I think that's just amazing that 5 people who wouldn't have been able to come can now come. Amazing.
I think the other thing is as well is that somebody getting that ticket might be the first time that they've used their voice.
Yeah.
They're not going to have to go and ask for the budget. They're not going to have to go and ask necessarily for permission. They are able to go and say, I have been given this ticket.
And I'm going.
And it's just a very different way that we have enabled voice. And I love that. I completely love that.
And didn't one of the geeks, I think it was in the chat, someone mentioned that they needed to justify coming to this event because it's not typical HR. And I thought, why don't you just wank off? I just thought, like, why would you say, like, it doesn't specifically say HR boring as fuck, crusty, stiff people, doesn't mean it's not going to give you value. And I think that that's the best thing about the event is the topics you do. So I don't know, but I think the first thing you said was connection, right?
Yeah.
So connection is important in every department within an organisation.
Do that.
Authenticity last year was that. Belonging this year is that. And if you don't allow your HR people to attend this once in a lifetime event for that, then you're just stupid and you deserve to go under. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, that's a bit direct.
It is, Andy. So hold back.
I'm not held to the same rules that you guys are, because I know,
clearly not.
And also the one other thing I would say is, and I hope you don't mind me saying, Michelle, that I think that something we haven't heard or haven't talked about much, but you mentioned it at the beginning, was that most of us, if not a few of us, go down for 1 or 2 nights, right? And I think that highlighting that, because I've said this before in other places, is that if someone's attending but they don't really know anyone, or they've stalked us online or whatever it is, I'm more than happy to have someone reach out to me going, hey, are you going the night before? Because this year I'm going with one of the other geeks and we're going to have like pajama party girls thing at ours the night before and all that type of. What was that a dirty look, Bobby?
No, I wasn't. I'm jealous because I will be packing up my frigging house and not coming down till 6:30 on the morning thereof. So I'm going to need more than a hug when I get there.
We can leave you some roast dinner for breakfast.
Yeah, let's make you one up.
No, we'll have breakfast mimosas, Bob. That's what we'll do.
I might be on the train with a pile of tinnies and turning up absolutely lathered, going, come on, bring it on.
Yes, gin in a tin on the train. That's the way.
I'm jealous because it's a local event to me, so I'll be coming on the day, and then I'm not coming to I'm not sticking around too long afterwards because it is my cousin's hen party the next day up in Yorkshire.
Oh Lord!
So I have to hit the motorway.
Jennifer,
he's got the HR hen party and then the actual hen party.
Yeah.
Jennifer, can I ask you a question? Are you feeling kind of insulted that every time you start speaking, John fucks off?
No, I think it's a actual superpower.
Laryngitis is just sort of like got down through his tentacle and
didn't want to draw attention to it or anything.
It's hilarious. We have now.
One of the questions that I've been asking every week, and I feel like because we're so feral, we probably need a good 9 minutes to get through this. What would you say, and I think we've covered some of this already, but what would you say to someone who is on the fence about buying a ticket? So what would you say to them? I'll start with you, Jennifer. What would you say to them for somebody who's like hovering over it, not sure?
Just do it. Come along. What have you got to lose? I don't know. I don't know what more I can say to what we've already said. I think maybe some people might be feeling a bit overwhelmed about some people unravel and it's all very emotional.
I'm here.
It's all about me. I'm back.
Don't be put off by that because it isn't a day of
it's not like a collective crying day.
PTSD and crying. It's a day of joy. It really is.
Yeah,
a day of joy, and just come along, meet the community because that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
community.
Yeah, I agree. I love that. Thank you. And Andy, what would you say to someone sitting on the fence about buying a ticket?
Well, I'd say if after the extent of the posts that all of us are doing, after all the Geek Peeks that have been coming out, after everything that we've said today, if someone is still on the fence about coming, go to your nearest Boots or Superdrug for some anusol and enjoy.
That's getting clipped up. Oh, Andy, only you. On that note, Bobby, what? Follow that one.
How can I follow that? God. Well, if you take this entirely feral chat that we've actually been in and all the things that have already been said, I just want to know why somebody would be sat on the fence, because it doesn't matter what you want to come for, it'll be welcome and it'll probably be included.
Yeah,
because it doesn't matter what it actually is, because I know we talk about Joji and the joy of joining in. If you don't want to, still come.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk to anybody all day, still come. If you want to just go and buy anusol, still come. But it doesn't matter what it is. There will be room for whatever it is you want to bring. So there's no requirement. Bring the fucking fence, but still come.
Bring the fucking fence. Done. I love that.
Drop
I love that. Boom. And John, what are you saying to anybody who's sitting on the fence?
Why? Like Bob's just said, really. For me, if you're sat there now going, oh, I think it's going to be a bit too much, and you know, I don't really like talking to people at the best times. At the normal corporate conferences, I can hide and I can go away. And you know, I mean, the last corporate conference I went to, I did the first session and then went to the pub. Because I was sick and tired. The amount of legal updates I've attended, all saying the same things. It was just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. So we went for lunch at the pub and had a lovely afternoon in London. But with the geeks and the Great Geek Together, I think it is the most welcoming place. Yes, there are areas and times that are loud and overwhelming. There are people that are overwhelming. However, there's enough of us that sit and we take part, but we watch and we look after each other. And I think everybody will say the same. It is the most welcoming environment they've ever been in, the safest environment they've ever been in, and the most supportive environment they've ever been in. So if you're sat there thinking, oh, I don't know whether I could afford it, or I don't know whether I can go, etc., etc., but you're also sat there going, am I the only fucking person that doesn't get this behaviour? Or am I the only one that is dealing with this type of trivial stuff? Am I the only adult in my organisation? Am I the only person with a sense of any form of moral compass here?
The answer is yes.
Then the Great Geek Together is the
where
event to attend. It's where you find your mates. It's where you find your people that will go, yeah, that's pretty shit, that.
And you don't need to be alone in all
And
of
it's
that.
To do it, yeah.
Exactly that.
And it's the most diverse room I've ever been in.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
yeah,
so
absolutely.
We've got dyed hair, we've got tats, we've got a woman that's like turned herself into a pincushion. Shout out Toppy. You know, like these like every colour, shape, size, it's all fantastic. You walk in there, it's so colourful. I might just go in grey this year for the shits and giggles.
I think as well, you've said, John, there are people who are, full of life and overwhelming and whatever. I think there might be people then who are sitting on the fence thinking, well, I really lack confidence, and so I'm not one of these people that's over the top. I'm just really quiet and I want to sit by myself. And I think, again, those people, if you lack confidence in yourself, if you're worried about, I don't add value to the organisation in my role because I'm only doing this, if you feel minimised either by other people around you, or you've got that self-doubt, that self-deprecation and that feeling of imposter syndrome, you need to come, because the first year that I was there, I'm an experienced HR professional. I've been in this profession for longer than I think. When you start out and you roll and you're like, oh my God, this person's got like 20 years experience. I'm never going to get there. I'm beyond that now. I'm beyond 20 years. But I probably, in the first year, I was still in that position of, doubting myself, doubting, am I saying the right thing in front of senior people? And then after that first year, I was like, oh, actually, no, I can be confident in myself. I am adding value. I don't have a massive budget to spend. It doesn't matter. I can still add value to things. So come along and find your space. Find where you belong. There we go. I've said the title. I've said the title of the film. That's it.
But you know what? The other thing is, and I'm sorry, I know you just ended that perfectly, is that for all, I'll just say from my own experience, my own personal, what you guys see, is for all the that I bring out and stuff like that, I'm also quite a quiet person. So it's nice to be in a room where you can see other people that, and don't get me wrong, some of us mask without even knowing it, okay? But to be in a room where you don't have to mask, but if you are masking, it's okay because you're okay to do that. And I just think it's the perfect place for people.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I flashed up the Sideline Sally because this is from Amy's talk last year where she talked about being a Sideline Sally in Geekator as well. She talked about being a sideline Sally, who is just that quietly loyal cheerleader who consistently shows up at the sidelines. Like, that's absolutely fine. And there is absolutely space for that at our event. And I just, as you were talking, I was like, oh my God, this is sideline Sally. This is a space for sideline Sally. So yeah, sideline Sallys are welcome too.
This has been fun. I can't wait till the event.
See,
Not long
this
now.
is how I feel. When I like come and do these lives, I feel like it fills up my cup just as much as the actual event. Like, because I feel like we're hanging out, we're talking about all the things that make it great, and it makes me really excited about it. So thank you for filling up my cup today, because it's been lush.
And then she goes to bed and wakes up tomorrow and realises the list that she's got to work through.
And then the fact that she's going to be
Honestly.
naked on stage.
There's
I
no
cannot even tell you the state of my office. Oh, someone's put in the comments that there's a cozy quiet room. So yes, we do have the cozy quiet room.
Yeah.
And someone said yes, a sideline Sally. So yes, absolutely. Thank you all for being here today. I feel like that hour has absolutely flown by. I don't know where the time has gone. So thank you. It has been bloody wonderful. I would love to do it all again, because this is my level of spiral that makes me happy. So thank you very much. And I'm very excited because I get to see you all in, oh my God, 2.5 weeks.
We've got another 20-second delay coming up, haven't we?
Oh yeah. Now we've got, this is what we call the awkward exit, where I press end and then there's a really weird 20-second of awkwardness. So bye everybody. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your comments. Adopt an awkward position.